So here it is, raining cats and dogs. It's been raining all day. Well, it's not raining cats and dogs actually. It's a nice gentle rain. It's just been going on and on and on all day long. And it's gonna go on forever. It's gonna go on forever. So anyway, last month my friend Inetta died. And I call her my friend, but what she actually was she was my other mother. She was my spiritual mentor. And she came from God. God provided her to me because I needed a mentor. And I met her in 1999, and that was the same year that the thing that I talked about in my last video happened, the one with the steel that I couldn't budge. So that happened the second Tuesday in September. And I had met Inetta at church sometime during that year. But I ended up moving into her apartment with her in December of 1999, just as I was coming to the end of being a welder. I quit welding Christmas Eve 1999. And so when I first moved in with her, she had a very bad bout of sciatica. She would go through these bouts of sciatica every once in a while, and they were very debilitating. She couldn't move. My sister and I had to change her bedding for her while she was in the bed. So we put her over there, and we got this part done, and we got the new sheet on, and got her moved back over to the other side, and got the old sheet off and the new sheet on. Anyway, so I've lived in the house with Inetta. I have done Thanksgiving and Christmas with Inetta and her whole family. Inetta decided she wanted me to make her some cookies. And I was just like, I suppose I could make some cookies. I don't know. But I asked her what kind. She said oatmeal raisin. I was like, oh, that is disgusting, because I've never, those cookies you find in the gas station, they're like this thin, and they're oatmeal raisin. That is the nastiest, So I'm like, you want me to make some nastiness that I don't even like? And she said, well, there's a recipe on the inside of the lid of the Quaker Oats, and you go ahead and use that recipe. Well, they have messed up the recipe. It's actually supposed to be 2 sticks of butter and a cup of brown sugar. Whatever they have written on the inside of the lid of Quaker Oats right now is incorrect. It needs 2 sticks of butter and a stick of brown sugar. Everything else you can trust on that recipe. But anyway, that's the recipe I used, and she wanted the shelled walnuts, which are not listed on that recipe, but I put the same number of shell walnuts as I put raisins. It's a cup of raisins, so you go a cup of shelled walnuts. Anyway, she wanted big fat chunks of walnuts in her cookies. That was when she had teeth. Once she lost her teeth, then she had to say, well, no nuts, no more nuts. But Anyway, that's how I got to be the cookie lady. So I have like 25 years experience being the cookie lady. And 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 actually those oatmeal raisin cookies that I made were flipping awesome, and they're nothing like what you find at the gas station. They're like real thick, you know, they're thick, and they got those big chunks of walnuts in them, and they're just delicious. So anyway, and I would have never suspected I was awesome at making cookies if it hadn't been for Netta. Annetta and my mother have the same diagnosis psychologically. And they're both Christian ladies. So I've seen two versions of schizophrenia as how it is when a Christian has it. And I just can't imagine trying to do schizophrenia without Jesus, because you gotta have Jesus to get through. I mean, it's that's a rough thing to have and not have Jesus. And so anyway, I got 25 years of history with this lady that just died. And 25 years of history with her entire family. I used to make them cookies for Christmas. I would spend a week and spend $100 and make enough cookies for 40 people. I think it was 40 people in her family. You got everybody Christmas gifted if you spend $100 in a week. So I went to her funeral, and I took jollof rice and those cookies, and all of it disappeared. And that was partway through my fast. I was hoping that I wouldn't have any leftovers, and they made sure and made short work of all that. Anyway, talk to you later.